Alright, what's up guys and welcome to Andy's Playground. I'm your host as always, Andy, and today we're going to be analyzing some footage here that I collected from the Monorail and from the Skyliner here at What's New at Epcot. So let's just go into the footage right now just to check out, see what's all going on. So as we're nearing here, you can see pretty much the same thing we saw last time we were over there with the little bag check area. Looks like they're putting in some landscaping there. We'll be able to see a better look on the other side. But as we're coming over this area, look how much construction is going on over there. We're going to pause it right there so that way we get a good shot of the fountain. But they have all these mounds of dirt over there, a lot of excavators over there in that area. But they're really trying to spare that flower bed. We'll see it on the other side. They're doing some serious work over there. That fountain doesn't look really any different from what it did before. But it looks like they're just constantly just going at it. They're using a lot of really big construction implements over there. They're really just overhauling the area, which is really interesting to see just how different that area is. When we get a little bit closer over there, we'll be able to see if there's any other things we can see from there. But right now, it looks very, very different. We're going to keep looking through here. Over here, we're going to see where Gateway Gifts is. We can see that little path right there. Looks like they're still blocking that off, and they're still taking out a lot with all those excavators over in that area, too. There's the finished pathway there for guest relations, and that will probably be opening up soonish. I'm not sure when, but I feel like that's almost done. As we're coming around the corner here, there's not going to be a heck of a lot over in this area, over by Mouse Gear currently, but you guys can see those bathrooms in that, that walkway area is open now, except those bathrooms, right? There were a closet right there where those bathrooms are. Those bathrooms still aren't open at all, which is kind of depressing, but we can just keep going through here. They're doing some serious work here, landscaping wise, as we're passing by as well. There's the other side of that pathway, but there's a pathway on the other side of that wall there that's still open, so you can actually connect through there. But they're just working on some other, and that's where I wanted to point out today. Goodness, take a look at that. It's all just dirt and flatlands now. We're probably gonna get a better shot right there. We'll take that. And just look at that. There's a ton of like little excavators there on the right, on those little red things over there. And I wonder what their purpose is. I mean, I'm assuming they're just cleaning up whatever's left. Like whatever is left, any concrete or anything like that. But it literally just looks like a bunch of dirt. Maybe they're just going to pile the dirt on top of it. I want to take a look at the concept art. And we're going to zoom in towards here. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm looking at as well. So based on what we're looking at design-wise, it looks like that area of Future World that just is level, it's going to be combined with that little area of that what's it called? The convention center, basically, area for all the different conventions and festivals that will be going on. That'll be the festival center, and also be combined with that walkway. It's going to be a much more straight walkway with some plant areas in the middle, and that little plant area in the middle there, that won't be developed for a while. But it looks like everything on that side, including the Moana attraction, everything over there, that's going to be developed in that area. I think looks like, based on what I'm looking at here in this concept design, art, the art of Disney, that old area, that's going to be where the Moana attraction is actually going to go. Maybe towards that little character area as well, where the character spot is. Speaking of which, let's keep going. We'll actually come seeing it. But it looks just devastating. But based on the concept art, that's basically where that's going. That's the convention space right there. That's all that land there. That will be for the convention space right there, which is going to be crazy. I'm predicting that's going to be starting to go up next year. Maybe this year. Maybe towards that last part of the year. See, there's the character spot right there that's getting walled off right there. I think all that will be leveled, and that's where eventually the real Moana attraction will be going. So I figured it out. That little white garage thing that we've been talking about, almost like there, that little white beam, that's actually just to signify a cast member area too, as well. And then we'll get another look at the planters here and a closer look at the flower beds right over here. There's the fountain. You can see a bunch of those excavators. I pause it right there because you actually can see some of those little planter beds or something going in here. They're digging a tunnel right down there as well. So it'll be kind of interesting to see what all they're putting in there. Several different areas for light fixtures most likely as well. And that'll be that for that angle. Now we're coming in on the outside angle. I think I had a much cleaner shot on this one too, and the window was a little bit cleaner as well. Window on the other side was very dirty. Trying to make it out as much as I can. So we're going to come right in on this area here. This is all the new tram loop area. You see a bunch of guys working there. But the main focus, the main thing I was looking at was right here. Now, take a look at this. This is all the tram loop area that we have that's coming in. As we can have seen before, that tram's going to come down, and that little sand dirt area, that's where it's going to go. They're just still working on it, I think, right now. At least as far as I can understand. I'm not sure. And then over here, you're going to have some of that, another bag check area here where they're building right now. I'm curious if that concept art, we'll just take a look at that also while we're here. You know what? I think it does show a little bit of that area right here. I'm going to, take a screenshot of that as well, just to show you guys what I think we're looking at right now. But I believe that that little building that they're building right there is going to be the same one that they have in this concept art right there. Because it's right off of there. So it's another bag check area right there. I think that lines up actually with what they were talking about. So it's cool to be able to put something to the concept art. All right, let's keep looking at it. Because that looks like a bag check area easily. Then here's the other like ticketing area thing. There's Guardians. I'd love to be part of the opening team. Now I thought I saw something as we're coming in this way that I didn't notice before. Right there, you can actually see there's a cutout of the building where people can drive underneath. So basically continue going around. You'll basically be going, it's like almost like a tunnel or like a little sky bridge thing. Because the ride obviously looks like it's going to be angling going up into that little building, and that's where most of the ride's probably going to be, in that big blue building. But that there's a little walkway or something. It almost looks like it's several, like maybe about 3 stories tall, that little skyway area. And then right below that, there's a little area where you can just drive a car under, right under. It looks like it's no bigger than to fit maybe a van. Definitely not like a truck or anything like that. But I'd be curious to see what that area is like. We'll keep moving. That was just something I noticed for the first time today. So as we're coming around now, looking at the Guardians area, you can see all the construction here. They have some new scrim up there with that little brown thing right there. I'm not sure what they're building there. I'm assuming that they're starting to finish the exterior, like that little area right there, or at least are going to just start working on that area now, just to finalize that a little bit more. Maybe that's what that scaffolding's about. Over there's the play pavilion. A lot of that's walled off. There's the mission space test track, which is still down. I think it's going to be down for a couple more weeks, and then it's going to be back up. But they're doing some more exterior renovation as well. Gotta tell you, it's really fun getting all kinds of looks whenever I'm riding this monorail multiple times. People are like, why aren't you getting off? Okay, so this area looks like they're still working on it. It's going to be a nice little gardening area, looks like now, for the flowering garden possibly. Doesn't look like they're doing too many progress right there. They've almost gotten rid of that chocolate place. As we're coming across here. And just looking at this area, I still don't know what they're doing, but then I saw something that made me figure out exactly kind of what they're doing. Right there. Let's see if I can clear that picture up a little bit. There we go. You guys can see this little wall starting to form right over here that looks like a border wall. And what that means to me is that they're going to be expanding this area. Like they're going to be opening it up more, like having you go back there. So unlike in the land pavilion where I thought originally that's what they were going to do. They were going to mimic whatever was on the other side of the land pavilion. We'll see that in just a second. They're actually creating a pathway back there, which makes me wonder, what are they putting back there? So I'd be curious to see what's going there. But that's exactly what I think they're doing over there. Maybe you can check the concept art. Actually, let's do that really quick while we have it. Oh, do you guys see this? Right over here in the corner, this little like white path right over here. Maybe that's just gardening. Maybe that's just my thing that they're... I'm not sure what they're putting over there. We'll have to double check. Let's keep it going some more. See, that's what I thought they're putting in that little garden area, but I don't think they're doing that. And there's the seas. And so that was about it from this side. We didn't get much of a good look here, but I will show this little planter area again, just because that's the walls they have up there. Not much else you can see. So now we're going on the Skyliner. And this first shot was very difficult because I had a lot of people in the Skyliner with me, so I didn't want to invade their privacy. But look at this progress that they made in this little French countryside area. And then right straight ahead, they added the Gusteau sign, which is, you can kind of make out kind of blurry in there. And then they added these like little flat French things. Now, I've kind of seen the concept art, and I've seen how France's version looks, and Paris's version looks, and it looks pretty good. The only downside is with the Paris Pavilion or the France Pavilion, there are several different views where you can literally see that those are flat pieces, and they look very distracting, almost as distracting as the Eiffel Tower set piece itself. And I'm also curious to see how the Eiffel Tower set piece is going to look like once you're in that area as well. Again, this is a little bit shaky just because, well, it's the Skyliner #1, but I wanted to show a lot of those show buildings, like those exterior buildings right here, like this pink building right here, that looks finished. And so there's that ones to the left and right of it. They look finished, like done. So that's exciting. But yeah, look at those, like they're just very flat. Now we're coming in on the other side. You can get a really good view of those set pieces now. Very flat. But they're disguised the bride building, so I get it. But still, it also provides some exterior. Maybe from the ground up, they won't look as distracting. But if you look at it from many other angles, I think I even show it in my next video. Like, they look very distracting. The area looks really, really good. They're putting in a lot of cool decoration down there. I tried to get my best shot down there. Right there, I'll pause it. You can see a lot of the walkway they're still building. A lot of that ground is under construction, and they're moving a lot of implements, things like that. I can see it looks like a genie right there, that green thing right there. And it looks like they're still doing a lot of landscaping. It's very much a work in progress, but it looks good. Like, it looks really, really good. It looks like it's going to be a good addition at the very least. I'm curious if they're going to do anything more with those like little, that yellow building right there, like providing some more windows or something. But anyway, well, that's about all the footage I have for you guys. I think we had a lot of cool work working on this whole thing today. Got to go see a lot of amazing things in general, and I'll be going a little bit more in detail on what's new in Epcot in my next video. But thank you guys for joining along, and hopefully we all learned something. If you guys have any suggestions or anything you guys saw in here, let me know in the comments down below. But until next time, we'll see you real soon.